然后一步一步爬上那个强盗头子的最顶端。
Did you wish to tell me something?
Actually, that'd probably be best.
Oh my. No woman's ever treated you this way.
Not that I recall, no.
In that case, at last you felt what so many women in this world feel at times.
I just hope this tale has a happy ending. For me, for you, for everyone.
That may very well depend on you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing beyond what you heard. For now. Come. The exit's this way.
就这样不谈感情，就只是想在不知道结果会怎么样的情况下，先来爽一次，因为也不知道之后会不会死掉，也没有办法从那个吸血鬼的手中逃脱。不管了，先爽一发，之后再说，的意思吗？这鬼火是干嘛？要我跳下去？嗯？对啊，它城墙上面没有东西可以捡哦，就这样叫我跳下来了。蛋呢？我的宝物没捡啊！果然这样上去了。我大一个地方怎么可能没有东西可以捡？对，科波好像真的没有，吧？跳进井里。没有嘞。
Just curious. Why do you want the heart of Toussaint and the ducal wine?
They were my right, my due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do, but I regret nothing. One lives but once. Here, we need but jump into the well. You first.
刚那个鬼火叫我从那边进去耶。咦？那如果跟着鬼火走会怎么样吗？
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to
hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary. Thus I knew where to await you. Never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying manipulator you are?
Regis, what happened to your famous manners?
Apologies. I forgot myself.
Let's go. Really want to be done with this.
Hmm, 我想要独挡回去看那个鬼火到底是要我干嘛欸？拜托让我独挡啊
！Nice place,
isn't it? Offers a lovely view of the valley. On a clear day, you can see the outlines of done time.
Is it, though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive, so aware. Honestly, what did Detlef ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
Mm-hmm. It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex. Especially so when said ex is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes, I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Yet I owe him this meeting. And that is that.
不能让我现在读档吗？好烦啊！
Let's get ready. Detlef will be here any moment now.
可能童话故事里面有东西没拿，那个鬼火，可能没事就叫我那个啊。我以为那个井跳下去会，就是会接到那条路，没有呢，跳下去就直接出来了。
Sienna, I have a question I must ask you.
Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Detlef, it's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
What? But how?
The ribbon.
Ha! Seems I've been fooled again. She will pay for this, sooner or later. She will pay! You never should have meddled with her!
哦，凶凶凶！哦，盘门动作哦，帅帅帅！干你啦！我想要独挡回去呢。反正之间距离没有很远，就来看一下这个到底是要我干嘛？这边吗？说不定有什么重要的东西没拿。哎，
Another will-o'-the-wisp.
别城堡里面没有东西，就代表这边哦。点燃，等一下，等一下，这个动作，这个动作我好像在什么游戏里面看过哎。 阿 Ken 有没有觉得似曾相识？一个萤火上面插着一把剑，然后他叫你点燃它，你不觉得很像什么游戏吗？然后还蹲下，看看拿到什么剑啊？哥舍夫特，哇！加强所有的那个法印的强度，加20%。693哦，哇，好猛哦！这攻击力。可是除此之外，它没有什么特别的额外能力加成。可以从这边爬上去。哦，原来这里有路哦。Hello， 妹妹，走喽。
Just curious. Why do you want the heart of Toussaint and the ducal wine?
They were my right, my due.
Doubt we would have figured you out if you hadn't tried to get them. Know that, don't you?
I do, and I regret nothing. One lives but once. Here, we need but jump.
OK。
Portals in a fountain? Not terribly practical.
It was a secret passage. Henriette and I would use it to...
Hide from your governess, which luckily she noted down in her diary, thus I knew where to await you. But never mind that. Has the young lady agreed to help clean up the mess she's made?
She has. And stop treating me as if I were a child.
Would you prefer I treated you like the lying manipulator you are?
Regis, what happened to your famous manners?
Apologies. I forgot myself.
Let's go. Really want to be done with this.
He 一直盯着皇宫里面看。他还是认为那些原本是属他的权利。他的皇位啊，他的王国，现在一切都被妹妹给拿走了。他说他不恨他，可是
Nice place,
isn't it?
他最气的就是妹妹都妹妹上位之后，就一直没有来找姐姐。
Is it though? A ruin like any other, I think.
So sensitive, so aware. Honestly, what did Detlef ever see in you?
Perhaps he'll tell you himself.
You nervous?
Mm-hmm. It's always a bit nerve-wracking meeting an ex. Especially so when said ex is a vampire.
I doubt he'll be in the mood for jests.
I know. May I be honest? Yes, I'm nervous. I really would prefer just to run off. I gave my word I would help, I know. But how much is that worth? Yet I owe him this meeting, and that is that.
Let's get ready. Deadloff will be here any moment now.
来了，他们来了。
Sienna, I have a question I must ask you. Did you truly feign it all? That which bound us was a ruse?
Deadlove, it's not that simple.
Oh no, it's very simple. You either deceived me or not. In forgiving you, I grieve. For now, we must part.
What? But how?
如果没有帮他拿到那个卖火柴小女孩的那个缎带的话，
Seems I've been fooled
他就会被
again.
杀死。
She will pay for this sooner or later. She will pay. You never should have meddled with her.
哇！可是赢不了吗？No！ 别鬼油！换油！哦，在哪里？哦，这边。虽然我的耐久度已经0了。哦，控制不了自己了！哎呦，什么鬼？靠，是恶灵古堡是不是？太猛了吧！哇，这个大招太屌了！说我要水啊！ 又要放大，又要放大。哎呦！人呢？太扯了吧！185啊！巫师的吸血鬼是接近不死的存在。哇，把他的翅膀削掉了欸！哦，吸我血！啊哈！靠，咬我脖子一口欸！这是什么？靠，你是怪力是不是？豪力，怪力好像6只手，豪力4只手。哎，怪力4只，豪力6只。心脏爆掉啦！哇，他已经无力挣扎了，怎么办？我看被他抓一下有多痛。哎，蛮痛的，蛮痛的。练一下反击。哇！哎，那反击是自动攻击哦，我以为他只是挡下来而已。哎，哇！虽然他很可怜啊，被当工具人，可是他毕竟杀了那么多人。他如果是受到指使去杀那7个害姐姐的那个流浪骑士，我就觉得算了。可是他意气用事，开始叫他的一些什么亲朋好友来把王国里面的无辜百姓残杀，我都没办法接受。他害死你好几次哦！Monkey Ling， 来。哦哈！好吃，好吃！啊，变回来了哦！那个雷吉最后会怎么样？工具人的下场。
My, what What a smashing ensemble. You wear it well.
Shut up. I look like a twit.
The caftan is sewn of the best fabrics available, and according to the best tailoring practices. But one must have a modicum of taste to
难
appreciate
度完
this.
流点血，让你
Even
死
the
好几
most
次。
exquisite
可是我现在也
robes
是
cover only
流点血。
deficiencies in beauty, never in
哦，可能是因为我穿湿这样的衣服，然后我会去附魔，就是把符文。
Rather not bicker about taste. Don't like to. It's neither interesting nor productive.
This particular Witcher has an inborn intolerance for formal occasions. Yet he's to attend just such an event shortly. I expect that's the source of his prickliness. So try not to take things personally, Master Taylor. Rather pity him. For in truth, stage fright overwhelms him. He trembles at the thought that he has no notion how to behave in the presence of Her Grace's
是
Majesty.
啦，你
As well he should. All that being as it may, Toussaint's highest honor, the Order of Vitis Vinifera, demands appropriate attire. The Duchess cannot be expected to drape the medal on a suit of armor caked in mud.
我原本是想要问说，
Protocol places
因为你说
enormous emphasis
他虽小嘛，你说雷吉虽小，我想说他等一下是会被那个伊拉克反杀还是怎样，所以我才那样问的。没想到你直接剧透我，我只是想知道他等一下是会活下来，还是会死掉。没差，算了，这个你无心剧透，我就不说什么了。
Sound wistful. Pensive, Regis. That because they refuse to buy you a new outfit?
Hardly. It's the tone I ever adopt when I find myself pondering, which, believe it or not, happens quite a lot. Besides, I've no need for a new outfit as I shall not be attending the ceremony.
Why not?
Because unlike you, I don't have to. I shall begin to pack my belongings instead. I trust you'll join me later, once you're richer by a medal and a fascinating new experience.
Count on it.
你也是师匠哦？诶，可能有一些招你没闪掉吧。
Ceremonies, medals honoring virtues, just keeps coming up.
I've had no reprieve either. And I keep thinking of the last great virtue, compassion. It's the one piece of the puzzle that never seemed to fit.
Mean you suddenly believe the 5 virtues theory, after all we've revealed?
It's not a question of belief, superstition, or old wives' tales. It's a conclusion derived through exercising pure logic. Siana planned everything in advance. Had we not stopped her, surely there'd have been a 5th victim. One the gossips would have associated with a lack of compassion.
Her plans don't matter now. Can't act on them. Ask the messenger who delivered my invitation to the ceremony. Siana's in the palace. Courtiers pressured the Duchess to lock her in a tower.
把姐姐锁在高塔
Do
里
you care
面
not
了
a。whit who else was in her black book? We've some time before the ceremony. We could still chat with that boot-cleaning urchin. He was the one to pass the victims' names to Detlef. Perhaps we missed something.
Regis, Bootblack didn't say anything about making deliveries when we talked to him. How do you know he handled the letters?
While you basked in glory and tried on new formal wear, I conducted a little investigation of my own. You'd be very proud to see how I conducted myself. I began by concocting an ample supply of boot wash for our enterprising young friend. I'd observed that among street folk, amidst their society as a whole, reciprocity takes precedence
让往
over
来
all
最
other
重要的
codes,
美德。
and thus no good deed goes unrewarded. Of course, the same holds true for malicious or destructive deeds.
The letters. What's the connection?
When the bootblack arrived to collect his bucketful, he hinted he knew more. Simply put, we'd failed to ask the proper questions when we chatted earlier. It took a bit more tongue-loosening, but ultimately he spoke. He admitted he'd handed Detlef the letters. He knew this information was valuable to me. In providing it, He was simply repaying me.
OK，
All in all, why not check up on that? We'll go together, assuming we're done here.
I am done, yes. It lies in your hands now to see if you are able to present my handiwork at the ceremony with the dignity it is due. Or if you will first destroy it, crawling about the city's underbelly.
Promise to be careful.
在下水道里面爬来爬去，把我当老鼠哦。
Oh, it's the swordsman. Good to see you. Here for a spiffing? Dirty boots are a stain on professional dignity, you know. Step on up.
Need to ask you something.
Yet again? Go on then. I'm a proponent of free speech and I will gladly tell you all I know. But why not get your boots shanked while we jabber?
Guess they could use a spit and polish.
Then I shall take advantage as well. A friend of mine used to say boots should be as clean as the soles
都要
of
拉
the
这一波生意。
Clean boots, clean soles. A fine slogan.
鞋子呢？
How's business?
Well enough. I can't complain. Though it'd be even better were certain folk to sit down for a shine as they stood and chatted.
Man in the frock coat. You passed him some letters, remember?
Why, of course. I'm young, got a mind like a steel trap, but...
If you're about to tell me this information will cost me, forget it. How'd you get those letters?
Beggars brought them.
乞丐？
Why didn't you tell us this before, when we first talked?
You didn't ask about beggars now, did you?
Beggars. Beggars.
Beggars. Tell us more about them. How many were there?
Why, 4. 1 for each letter.
Just 4? Sure you didn't get a 5th?
I can't count, you know.
Remember anything else? These beggars have anything in common?
What? Come now. Each was different. Some had mismatched boots, others had no boots at all. Oh, I know! They all had no home!
Kid, my patience is starting to run a little thin. Now think hard. Where'd they get the letters? They pick them up? Get them from someone?
I don't know. They'd come, hand me a letter, and walk away. I asked no questions.
Geralt, allow me to ask a question. Listen, lad. I'll be glad to mix another batch of that boot shine for you. But you must focus now and tell us all you know. Where can we find the beggars?
Well, at the shelter, most like.
Where's that?
Everyone knows. It's just round the corner. Up those stairs, then right.
Thanks, kid. For your trouble. We must visit the shelter. Look around inside.
收容所里面。这个剧情要揭发真相了吗？
You've to move your little camp elsewhere, got it? This is a decent district. We need no filth folk by. You? What do you want?
To talk.
Here, that's a waste of breath. We've tried it, only to tire our lips. We'll use other means of persuasion now.
Gentlemen, calm, please.
Either get out along with these flea-ridden vagabonds, or we'll toss you all out. Our patience is gone. This place is no longer a rank refuse dump.
Scram! Decent folk live here.
The shelter, them living here, bothers you. Question is why.
Look, Ballard. Another defender of the poor. Fighter for justice.
Damn nuisance. We've our women and young folk living next door, when even grown men fear to walk past such rabble.
Decent folk you mention. Mean yourselves.
Why? Do you doubt it?
Hell yes.
Hear that, Artois? He poking insults us. On our own turf.
哟，想
We
打
should step
架？
aside, good fellow. My friend is perfectly capable of settling this unfortunate dispute on his own.
哇，穿新衣服打架呢？不好吧？哎呦，我他妈世界冠军！一中步，很厉害，歌舞，再来，什么叫反击啊？shit，被打到，反击，学着点。
All right. I can take a hint. Come, time to go.
开玩笑。
I thank you so much for your aid. I tried to reason with them, but they'd have beat me blue had you not come along. I'm grateful. Immensely.
What did they want from you?
They are neighbors. Wish me to take my folk, the shelter, elsewhere. They dislike that I help the beggars. I do not oppose going elsewhere, were we to have somewhere to go. But you've come with a problem, have you? My turn to aid you.
What is this place? Poorhouse?
You could call it that. They come here to rest and eat a hot meal.
You help them, why?
Because they need help.
Need some information. Looking for a man who might have mentioned the boot black in Rue de Garl.
The boot black. A feisty lad. I know him.
Any of your, wards supposed to meet him recently or soon?
Forgive me. Those I help and I are not so close that I would know. But should you wait, they'll all soon come for their meal. You can question them yourselves.
Sure all your usual beggars will be here?
They're not obliged to come, of course. But they rarely find a decent meal elsewhere. So, almost all in the area eat here.
Thanks. We'll wait. Nice of you to let us.
所以寄信给狄拉克要他暗杀的另有其人吗？
My dears, I've a matter to address before I serve the soup. These two gentlemen have some questions of you. Pay attention. Answer in brief. For if you draw it out, your soup will go cold. And we wouldn't want that, would we?
Recently, 4 of you delivered sealed letters to the boot black. I know this.
Does anyone know what the gentleman means? Go on, speak up. Romain?
大家都
Why should I squeal?
这样讲话哦。
We were all told not to mention the letters. We all swore.
You can tell me, Romain. You were given a letter and you delivered it, right? Good work, Romain. Thank you. Who else?
I got one too. Gave it to the
小鲜，
Freshy.
小鲜是什么？
He
小鲜
got
肉
one, but he can't tell you, as he's not here.
I still have mine. I'm to deliver it 2 days after the Feast of St. Barnabas.
It's a matter of importance to the duchy. Hand it over, or I'll take it from you, plain and simple.
But I was to deliver it personally. Let no one else see it. That is what she said.
而且他好可怕。
You ought to heed
好可
folk who
怕。
are kind and honest. These men helped me a short while ago, helped all of us. If this individual threatened you, you need not keep the promise you made.
All right. Take it. I didn't want to see the boot black anyways. It's always muddy there.
Damn it.
What is it? Another name, truly?
See for yourself.
Well. I must say, even I did not expect this. This time you will see to our Duchessa. It seems we underestimated Siana rather grossly.
他想要暗杀妹妹。
Judging by this, Detloff was literally supposed to tear her heart out.
Yet first you must snap her neck. Puzzling.
但你首先先折断她的脖子。
Puzzle complete now.
Alas, the matter ceased to be a tantalizing brain tease and has turned incredibly grave. We've proof of a plot to assassinate Toussaint's ruler. We've proof of a coup d'etat.
Duchess was to be Detloff's last victim. Siana planned it from the start.
Indeed. The logical conclusion, Geralt.
4 seemingly random victims to start. The virtue's their only link. Enough to get folk talking about a righteous, vengeful beast. Obscured the victims' links to Siana, even as she had those she despised killed off one by one, leaving the Duchess for last.
Had she managed to fulfill her plan, none would have questioned the reasons. Most would have thought Anna Henrietta had died for her sins. She was known to show a hard heart on many occasions. Ample proof of a lack of compassion.
缺乏怜悯心。
Why would Siana murder her own sister? Out of envy? To
他
take
不是
power
说了，
from an inborn
他最
penchant
在
for
意的
evil?
就是他的妹妹从来没有搜索过他，
All seem likely.
没有去找他，
and
想要
none
把他
are
找回
mutually
来。
exclusive. But if you'd like to know for certain, you could always ask her yourself.
Actually, love to learn her motives.
Praiseworthy, I suppose. Sometimes one should stare evil in the face.
Seems a bit strong, no?
She used my friend as her tool for killing. I believe I've every right to condemn her. But I support your lust for the truth. Some philosophers think empirical examination the sole path to knowledge. I believe you mentioned the Duchess keeps Siana locked up.
Courtiers were insisting on a harsher punishment. Much harsher. Think Anna Henrietta had to protect her sister from a lynch mob as much as she wanted to protect her subjects from a criminal. One way or another, she's locked away in a secluded wing of the palace, awaiting trial before a court of law. I'd need to get past some guards to see her.
"要一起来吗？要在仪式后碰面吗？一起来是现在去的意思吗？
Coming with?
Of course not. I shall await you at Mayor
当然
Leichet's
不
law.
要。
I'll not risk entering the palace after Detloff and his minions rampage. Besides, I vastly prefer the company of a simple mug of
曼
mandrake
陀罗
brew
酒
to that of the Duchess's vile sister.
So, said straight up, it means you're going off to get drunk because you hate Siana.
I've never been fond of categorical statements of that kind, but I admit I could not vouch for my behavior in her presence. She treated Detloff cruelly, caused his death in the end, and now this? Atop all that? No, Geralt. I will not go with you. I will await you at the cemetery.
"在哪里？我要去剃个胡子。
Our blood's worth less than wine. Oh!
是在这个吧？顺便把身上的东西修一修，装烂掉了。 那最后姐姐会被处死？
Greetings.
不一定。豪森特靴子，拮抗性，还有什么可以拆的呢？角质壳，还有黄铜矿石，哎。 哦，好贵哦！刚刚拿一把剑，好，它全修的话900多块，好恐怖的。
Farewell.
Good luck on the...
戴上我帅气眼镜，一个须，哪里达人？这个吗？裁缝店在哪里？上面。红店。哦，结果。 这样呢，香水商人。
Welcome back.
什？
恢复药水。问。 拐喽，裁缝店在哪里？可能在这附近。刮胡子，刮胡子，不要刮胡子。听到吵架的声音哦。 在这条街上，疯癫，有。找不到呢。
Reginald Aubrey has returned, not to be
真美
missed.
化。
Buy your tickets now. Available for me alone.
在哪？算了算了，就这样吧。不然的话，我还要跑到哪里啊？我知道有一个地方可以刮胡须了。
And now I shall
没门呢？
dance and repeat till the week is
对啊，那边没有的话，我来巴善农场了。
Sacre bleu, killer style.
Witcher.
我胡子全剃掉。OK。
Take care.
Sacre bleu, killer style.
这样还好，没有那么帅。OK，
We're to kiss the ground
小姐姐喽。
Is that it? But you just did your...
亚娜谈话。在地下，教室。别嘛，这里有路可以进来啊？知道啊。
Halt!
Need to see Sienna urgently.
In the matter of?
Want to talk to her. It's important.
Want to talk? Go see your gran at tea time. Not one locked up on the Duchess's orders. No doing without special permission. Period.
Found some information important to her case. Need an explanation. Urgently.
Ah, fine then. You're that witcher who solved the murders, no? Then you've my permission, but only for a few minutes.
Promise to be brief.
Boom. 上锁。
The Witcher will speak with the inmate. You can take a momentary break.
As long as it's truly but a moment. Highly irregular, this.
Have you come to see how I fare? I'm fine, thank you. Artorias' ribbon worked wonders. It's a shame they took it from me.
I know who the fifth victim was supposed to be.
Goodness, you're simply a compulsive snoop. I'm in prison. Deadloff is dead. Could you not just drop it?
Sienna, stop pretending you couldn't care less. I know it's an act, and it's really starting to wear. Why do you want to kill her?
For such an accomplished investigator to ask about the obvious? Come now, Geralt. Why do you think?
Because she turned her back on you, then banished all memory of you?
Bravo, Geralt. Yet another riddle solved, and your sick curiosity sated. Well, what now? Off to share your discovery with Anna Henrietta? No, she's no longer in danger, true. But she very well might add a little something to your reward.
Definitely gonna tell her. Not necessarily for the coin, though.
Then why do it at all?
She ought to know. If only 'cause you'll probably try to kill her again if she ever lets you out.
I probably will.
Perhaps, just for a second, you could stop dwelling on all the wrongs folk have done you and forgive her.
Why should I?
For old time's sake. You loved each other once.
Please. I don't know who fed you that rubbish, but...
Read your governess's diary. You played together, were inseparable. Henriette'd get you into trouble sometimes, sure. But there were also times she stood up for you. When you had nightmares, only she could calm you. Time eats away at memories, distorts them. Sometimes we only remember the good. Sometimes only the bad.
If she loved me so, why did she wash her hands off me? Forget me, hmm?
哪一个可以问他啊？
Don't know. But you could just ask her instead of sending monsters after her.
There's nothing she could say to change what she did to me, to justify it.
Maybe. But there's nothing out there to justify what you did to her and all Toussaint. Yet Anna Henrietta hasn't given up on you.
Ugh. You meant what you said in the Land of a Thousand Fables. You really want a happy ending to this story, don't you?
你何不问问神奇海螺呢？
With all of us living happily ever after. Go, Witcher.
有道
Give
理
your。medal to another, and that would be a shame.
Farewell, Siana.
啊，离开之前不再推一炮吗？这里床那么大，风景又那么好。
Commander de la Tour would like to see you. Shall we go at once?
Let's go. Want to see him too.
没修感冒，就是想
Damien.
跟人家啊
It's about time. Ready for the ceremony?
Your face doesn't look good. Though it looked even worse last I saw you.
I apply a balm of arnica. Yeah, I hardly feel it anymore.
要跟他讲吗？凶，脸最凶的肥仔。
Got some important information. Anna Henrietta was supposed to be Detloff and Siana's 5th victim.
You are certain of this?
Completely. Found proof.
Inconceivable. How could she? The murders, the mayhem she brought down on the city, were they not enough? She sought to strike down her own sister, her liege. Traitor. I must alert my men. Enlarge the Duchess's honor guard.
你不用解释
Make
了，
certain Sylviana is closely watched
证据
during the
越
question.
错
I'll see
啊
to it personally. I thank you, Witcher, for alerting me.
来
And I
了你
appreciate
个
your
现行。
attentiveness.
Let's begin the ceremony. Come with me. The Duchess awaits.
姐姐会被处死。
In the guild's name, I beg your assistance, your enlightened highness. Without barrels, production will come to a stop, and it will be the end of us.
You lost them all in the fire. These are horrible tidings. Oh, we are most dreadfully saddened.
Yes, your enlightened highness all. Once the beasts had clawed their way into the warehouse, the whole place went up in flames.
I shall dispatch a palace guardsman to examine the site of the blaze. If things are, as you say, fitting compensation shall be paid from the ducal treasury.
Thank you, your enlightened highness. Your Grace, Geralt of Rivia has arrived.
My dear subjects, we come now to our next point of business. Of all the duties which fall upon my shoulders, as the ruler of this dominion, this duty is dearest to my heart. For now, we shall award the Order of Vitis Vinifera, Tucson's highest honor.
Geralt of Rivia, Slayer of the Beast of Beauclair, step forth.
We bestow the distinction upon the Witcher, who saved Beauclair from the terrible beast. Such is our desire. May this symbol serve as a reminder to all that the Witcher shall forever remain a friend of Beauclair.
不端一杯给老子喝是怎
In
样
more？ familiar terms now,
你拎呢？
I thank you immensely, Geralt. Damien has your reward for you. After all, it was but a contract.
Thank you.
I have a small surprise for you, in addition.
Oh,
I give you
5000
more than
块
a dozen barrels of Son Real, a wine normally reserved for the ducal table. The gustatory experience of a lifetime awaits. Are you content?
要现在跟他讲吗？
I am, and truly grateful, Your Grace. Sadly, I'm afraid I have to sour the mood. It's Sienna. She plotted to have you killed, Duchess. Planned to use Deadloff. You were to be the beast's fifth victim.
This cannot be true. You're mistaken. You must be.
I have proof.
句话说我有证据，就真的相信。
I do not believe it.
不愿意相信。
In a moment I shall speak to Sienna. Will you assist me? You returned my sister to me, yet what you tell me now I find devastating. I've come to doubt that I can judge her fairly. I'd far prefer to learn you're mistaken, Geralt.
I'm not. In fact, I'd recommend you be particularly careful around her.
You exaggerate, Witcher. She is my sister. I know well how to speak to her.
If my presence will help in any manner, of course I'll stay.
We shall now question a person implicated in the murders which recently ravaged our fair city of Beauclair. Captain de la Tour, show Sylvia Anna in.
Sylvia Anna. Sylvia Anna. 那个口音。
The Witcher will take part in our talk.
The Duchess requested I be present.
You have committed crimes. grave crimes. Yet you are my sister, and my heart does not allow me to treat you as a common criminal. Nor does it let me believe you sought my demise. My heart yearns to know you were swayed by the monster Detlef. You yourself would never stoop so low. Thus I have asked Geralt to advise me, as one impartial. I shall now hear what he has to say.
Bitterness consumes Siana. She had cause to resent many of the court of Beauclair. I know her reasons, understand them even. But I can't condone the actions she chose to take.
What is he talking about, Siana?
You know exactly what. I was forcibly exiled, remember? To your benefit. You knew well the throne would then be yours, though I was the elder. The ministers I can understand. They'd hated me since I was a child, thought me a poor prospect for the wife of a duke. I even understand our parents had always sensed the problem. They simply feared me, for I dared to be free. That fabricated curse, it fell into their laps. A gift from above that brought relief. But you... your dagger hurt most. You were my Henrietta, damn it! My darling little sister. Now do you understand, Witcher? She betrayed me.
Claim to understand them all? Why'd you come back for revenge? Have them all cut down then?
They deserved my vengeance. They detested me, all of them, as long as I can remember. But Henrietta understood me. Once. She was all I could cling to. Her betrayal hurt the most.
对，你讲的，你这样一讲，我才那个是，我才想到，因为我看这个姐姐的时候，我一直有一种好像在哪里看过的感觉，你知道吗？冤罪杀机，去个厕所哦，顺便看一下有没有那个冲泡的那种热汤。 哦，跑了一个开膛的，真的很像冤罪杀机的人。
You were children then. You and your sister both had no control over what happened.
You're wrong, Witcher. She had control.
Wrong, Witcher.
Remember, dear sister, the day they banished me from the palace? Of course, I'd had the idea to pelt the Nilfgaardian envoy with fish bladders, which we filled with rancid suet on a lark.
膀胱
And which you set afire at the last to impress me, I imagine. And I admit, you did. Hit him right in his hideous bald patch. Never laughed so hard in my life. But when it came time to find the culprit, you said not a word. I took all the blame and all the punishment.
It's true. I did not stand up for you. I was too afraid.
The council was unanimous. They listed all my offenses. My flights from the palace, supposed acts of cruelty, inappropriate friendships. They cast me out, but you, the only one to understand me, you cowered in a corner, lifted not a finger to help. Not before, not after. You never tried to find me.
That's not true. I searched for you. Sent out knights, gathered tidings from without. You did not wish to be found. Since the day you vanished, I have lived with the knowledge that I failed you. I'm sorry, dear sister. Can you forgive me?
看来不行呢。
All in all, best part of the whole ceremony? It was short.
Perhaps for you, as you ducked out early. The others are probably just getting started. The drunkenness never ends in this quaint realm.
Not so fond of Toussaint after all, are we?
Oh, this place is like a strong wine, Geralt. Good in small sips.
小孩子吵架，
How do you find
因为
my
他很
personal
生气
brew?
嘛。
Not too strong.
Just right.
Credit the local mandrake of the Alrauna diabolus variety for that. The tubers which grow in this area's volcanic soil have an altogether unique flavor profile and display a remarkably uncommon
伊拉夫最惨，
Fascinating.
很可怜
All I can say
工
is
具
this
人。
batch turned out excellent.
Indeed. It might be wise to stockpile some roots for the future. Would you care to accompany me?
You decide to go root
很
picking
可
now.
怜呐、
It's dark out.
他那个姐姐都不爱他啊，只是
Even
把
were
他当
I
工具而
generously
已
to。assume it had simply slipped your mind that I am a vampire and thus need no light to see, I'd never believe you had also forgotten that you likewise have absolutely no trouble seeing in the dark. So, shall we?
If you think it's a good idea, let's go. But I think you might be forgetting one thing. Fresh mandrake root of this variety is highly toxic.
曼陀最好喝的，人不会死，真
I
假的
never
啊？
forget matters of safety and hygiene in alchemy. Here, gloves and a mask. Don them, and you shall be in no danger.
Thanks. Right then, let's go.
戴上面具跟手套。
Oh, so dreamy.
Penny for your thoughts.
看一下他的面具跟手套是这样。 哪里手套？被诅咒的职业工具，嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿嘿，好可怜。哪里？呵呵，这个脸是怎样？
Succubus twins?
No, I was thinking about, how anything can look interesting when properly lit.
Even an old necrophage corpse?
You've not an ounce of refinement in you, have you?
他就是，唉，如果他能像正常的方式去对待他的情侣的话，有没有？也许那个姐姐后来可能会被他打动到，是对他的真情会有回应。可是问题是，他对待女友的方式实在太大男人，而且就很粗鲁，一点都不温柔啊。从刚刚那个剧情，之前那个剧情有没有？就是他在检查姐姐的伤势的时候，是有点粗暴的。虽然他真的很关心她，看得出来，就完全没有顾到女方的感受，好像是你是我的人，我要怎样都无所谓。我也不会考虑你的感受之类的，所以到最后那个姐姐始终就只是把他当工具人而已。有一个根呢，昆虫和害虫的英雄猎人，一辈子都在除虫。再折根虫一起在地底下，这代感觉只有2个女夜魔，对啊，有一个夜魔，我第一个我忘记了，好像被我杀掉。第2个我没有杀他，可是他居然没有跟我来推一炮，他选择另外一个同人类，而且我记得长得好像很丑。
Now where'd that bloodsucker go? Won't be easy to track down. He's a vampire after all. Damn it, where'd you go?
Regis!
哦，盘子。
Damn it, where'd you go? Those Bruxay, they called you a traitor.
Alas, we've a very simple code of honor, we vampires.
把男主角当自走炮
Either one is with us, unconditionally, regardless of the circumstances, or
won't let it go, will they?
They will not. Fortunately, we've another rule, an unwritten one, and just as trivial as the first. It is neatly summarized in the saying, out of sight, out of mind. That is why I must leave Toussaint. For a vastly long time, most like.
Yeah, I get it.
Let us make for my camp. I've an overwhelming desire to have another drink.
难怪本传会孤独终生。
Supreme bouquet.
可
Firm,
怜。
defined beginning, then develops gently, rising to a startling finish. Don't you think?
Not much of a connoisseur.
Then it is high time you started your education. After all, the Corvo Bianco vineyard
在
is
床头
now
柜上。
yours. By the way, I left a gift for you at your new home. On the nightstand.
Thanks. Mind telling me what it is?
A trifle. That will nonetheless be useful should you need mutagens. Incidentally, have you thought about what you'll do with your prize? Shall you hang your swords over the mantle and take to pruning vines?
不可能在那边定下来的。我的使命就是要斩杀怪物，走到哪里干到哪里，走到哪里看到妹妹，就跟她友好的认识一。
No, just not the life for me.
最喜欢到处
Sure, might stop
认
by
识
there
各种的
occasionally,
女
stay the
性朋友
winter,
了。
fill up on wine. But I'd rather keep moving. It's not a choice being a witcher. And once you are one, you're one for life. You can't just step off the path. Besides, plenty of work left for me in the world. Ghouls aren't gonna kill themselves.
Rather droll, isn't it, that each time we meet, something harrowing must happen? I can remember a night, not too far from here if I'm not mistaken. We hid in a cave while a blizzard raged all about. Does that sound at all familiar?
How could it not? We just set off to rescue Ciri from Vilgefortz.
Oh, our encounter with Vilgefortz. That is something I do not remember so fondly. But that first stay in Beauclair, far calmer than this one.
既然孤独终生，只好到处推炮。
Its sole problem, cellars too small to accommodate all that wine.
Appearances, Geralt. Appearances, like Mamoons and Dopplers, deceive. So what did become of
到处
Vilgefortz?
散播欢乐，散播爱，
Killed him.
打下爱情。
Sure wasn't easy, though. What about you? Any idea where you'll go?
Distance is of the essence. I thought I might venture south.
Nilfgaard?
Why ever not? The Nilfgaardians are a modern society. None there believe in vampires anymore. This fact alone could be very useful to one wishing to remain incognito.
Interesting point of view.
我忘了解最后愿望后望最后愿望吗？所以反过来，克里斯就喜欢耶勒夫。我没有吓你，我觉得就吓你，我觉得比较可爱诶，他的反应啊，他的给我的感觉比较喜欢。
I so don't feel like going anywhere. Sit here a while longer?
So we shall, my friend. We have witnessed, and in fact on several occasions incited,
北与九到这边
weighty events.
本传剧情，
After all that toil,
那就是一
I
个
believe
段
we
落。
deserve a bit of a rest.
That we do.
最后 Geralt 还看着那个荧幕，还看着那个玩家，嘿嘿嘿嘿。哇，这系列的剧情真的太猛了！哇，没玩过的真的很推荐。结束了，也就这样结束。不过地图上还有一些问号点，就是等着在最后的时候看看。要玩2代哦，2代的画面哦。2代的画面会不会很恐怖啊？ 品管监督 Robert Watson， Watson， 游戏设计监督 哦，不会念呢，他那个要怎么念 ？GRZE， 最好念得出来。二代的话哦。玩过3代比较漂亮的模组，会不会人物长？哎，这个矮人不是那个吗？打牌的那个矮人。2代的话，之后可能考虑。这样子玩3代再玩2代，不知道会不会？这个是那个变形怪啊，本传的那个变形。OK， 结果这个。
Actually, I'd love to go home.
I love to go. 动物叫什么？金窝、银窝，还是不如？OK， 还有一些留着，整个结束的时候再去看。还有这个地方，这地方有一个汤匙的，被下了诅咒，只要用自己的汤匙吃东西，就会就不知道就会生不如死。然后一个小妹妹被诅咒，下了诅咒变成那个反正变成怪物就对。那个地方到现在都还不知道要怎么解。
Monsters are your catnip. Let is mine.
有坟墓。确定你们不是盗墓贼？装备没穿，帅帅眼镜。像什么德州电锯杀人魔，戴这个电锯，戴这个面具好吗？Go go go！ 他不知道有没有什么特殊效果。有，戴这一套最帅了。叫白乌鸦。发生什么事吗？
Just yesterday, they were fighting like cats, and today, they're in business together.
哦，他就讲那个葡萄园，2个葡萄园的那
Master
个
Witcher,
男主
some
人跟女
unknown
主人。
individual barged into the residence. I resisted as best I could, but to no avail.
老蜈蚣，
Alas, they did not do me the basic courtesy of introducing themselves.
What's that smell?
哦，东西耶。哎
You look good.
，Mary，
Come. Don't just stand there. I want a hug.
啊，结果最后见到 Siri 一面呢。
A Garkin from Angren. I slew it. All by my lonesome.
That why you left
厉害
Cabrera so
哦。
suddenly? Had no idea where you'd gone. Your note was puzzling. Don't try to find me. Threw me for a loop.
That was silly. It's just that I felt stifled in your shadow. I'd have suffocated had I stayed. So when I read that notice, the contract, when I saw Angren, I knew I had to do it. Alone. Without my nanny.
I'm not your
还
nanny.
是这个原因。
I believe in you. Like my new house?
The house is lovely. But it could use a bit of work.
Yeah. Got plans for it, don't worry. Wanna go outside? Could show you the grounds.
想要永远住下来吗？可以成为做葡萄园的女主人哦。嘿嘿，什么都不缺，就缺一个女主人啊。
Ah, it's lovely here. I could stay forever.
What's stopping you?
Actually, not a thing. I slew a Garkin, collected
休
my
息一下也
bounty.
不为过吧？
I believe I'm owed some respite.
棒，很棒。
Indeed you do, mademoiselle. As my major domo would say.
You've a butler?
A steward. Name's Barnabas Basil.
Barnabas
BB for short.
Basil.
Though I don't know if he likes it. He's the one let you in. I'll ask him to bring in some fruit, a beverage. You can spend the rest of the day lying about.
Ah, nothing would make me happier.
Being a witcher anything like you imagined?
Geralt, I didn't have to imagine anything. Remember, before we parted, we walked a good stretch of the path together.
Journeyman and master, though, not the same thing.
I'm still a long way from mastering anything, but I am trying. Anyway, I did learn from the best.
Just passed on what worked for me. Or at least tried to.
I was thinking of Eskel and Lambert.
So, no regrets? Choice you made?
Not at all. I'm doing what I ever wanted to do. Being who I wanted to be. I believe that's one definition of happiness.
Encountered the most charming aspect of being a witcher yet?
Which aspect is that?
The hatred, disgust, that strange blend of admiration, fear, and contempt.
They set their hounds on me in one village. In another, they forbade me from taking a drink from their well. Other than that, it's been all right. No one's tried to cheat me out of my reward so far.
I'd hoped they'd treat a woman differently.
When they treat a woman differently in this world, it hardly ever means better. Quite the opposite.
Angren, how'd it go? Garcanes can be pretty tough opponents.
That's why I had to lure this one to a
Teaching.
place both spacious and empty, where it would have nowhere to hide. I found an abandoned crypt far from any town or village.
Good choice. Always best to avoid additional casualties, so your foe had nowhere to hide. But the bastard was still damn quick, I bet.
Not as quick as I am. My greater worry was its strength. I was far outclassed there. But a dose of black blood did the trick. We fought a while, I feigned a mistimed dodge and let it drink. The rest was easy.
黑血的效果啊，画面真棒。就这样子永远坐在这边吗？不要起来了。
See you later, Siri.
Take care of yourself. 这个高度。
See you've taken a liking to this place.
I could stay right here forever.
我没有新的对话，是不是
See you later, Siri.
Take care of yourself.
那就是雷吉我留在床头柜的东西喽，还有 Siri 给我的礼物。呀、
Master Liam and Maid Matilda.
很好 ，OK， 这些东西我还没办法捡 ，OK。
How might I be of service?
Thanks.
房子也不能再升级。就这个上面会是 Siri 的房间吗？哦，找到了，在这边。看到这封信时，我一定远离了劳森特的国。你也一定找到了我电诱发器。利用空闲的时间发明改良这个机器，再完成。真确信这个装置会相当有用。当然了，发明家在发明东西，按照正确使用之前，没办法完全。电诱发器可以用来产生电诱发物，在原理都生物。假如你杀死的怪物个人的发出电磁波，我、靠，电磁波，连这个名词在这个游戏都有。只要吸收的能量超过临界点，变诱发物就不变诱发器就把能量转化成大幅度变诱发物。哦、大致上颜色是轮流。发气。用次数，它还有使用上限哦。要怎么用？可能是打怪打一打，它会产生。OK。进去。就没有用到了。 这个，哇，面具那些都不能存哦。把那些套点弄好。不好的有呢，白狼。他不是说要给我几罐那个吗？赢那个 Songray L 在哪里？我的 Songray L。That's my Songray L。这是什么？万强山。Mountain 万雄 Mountain。别在那边乱念。哦，我的 Songray L 都跑去哪里？沼泽巫啊！
You've spread some nastiness to me.
有一个，我点去。好，交易站是不是？先不知道是不是强盗的那个强盗窝。Go go go!
All right.
然后停下来。哇，就是那些。大哥拔剑，大哥，你的剑啊！蛋呢！太扯了吧！要得来一罐这个。哇，在吐，又会吐。啊，攻击很高哦。补一下我的这1/3了呢。我用力一点。哪里？人呢？太会跑了吧！到底是哪里啊？吐我！啊！最麻烦。还有一罐那个毒素转换的药剂就解决。真的没有那一罐哦，打起来真的。 给一名母爱的母亲告而别，但你已经知道我的打算，他很可能会打断我的膝盖，让我离开。在小村庄里头当抄写员，哦，他就不想坐办公室就对了啦。OK， 要再往上走。让骑士。
Camerlengo best not be late with my.
To lose one's good name, it is worse than death.
Giddy up.
哦，我以为他要砍我嘞，我在做自主训练。怪是不是？哦，有怪在旁边，你们怎么不帮忙解决？狂甩欸！又粗又长又灵活。给狗算了啦，不要一直杀动物。妖鬼。太过分了，这一招毫无招架之力。破坏游戏体验啊！这招式我用起来很爽。OK， 眼镜。
Not so fast, Roach.
倒车，倒车。再来的话，巴善农。
Slower.
Slower. 的荣源旅店。对吗？会远哦。哦。黄昏了，风景优美了。
Damn it.
又是一个条。
Leave me alone!
Me alone. 友情。在感染，看得出来婚婚外情，让我太太越来越不。她有了丧失。好，就他老婆是吸血鬼，是不是？太猛了吧！哎，太夸张了！面子而已，真的。跑树上，最好一直跑跳蹦啊！刀劈对，会闪，不低调啊！原来有2只哦，爱人记的，等不及要与你，不知道是你的，会有人几个月前，对另外大笑3声。爱虎的搞外遇的，不能接受啊！哦，
Master Witcher, come here, please. My bum if a red.
好，又是洞穴里面有怪了，是不是？
Hello. Wound doesn't look good. Patch that up quick if I were you, before it starts festering.
If I needed medical advice, I'd have called for a healer. And you look like none such, not even a quack.
嘴巴很臭哦。
And if you wanted a Witcher to help you, you should have thought twice about being rude.
forgive me. The pain's so blasted bad, it's darkened my mood. A foulness has made its lair in the grotto. I barely escaped with my life. I've been eyeing the cave for a storehouse quite some time. Would you look inside?
Guess I could have a look. Not for free, though.
100多。
Well,
这样还多是不是？
well, that...
到
A fair offer.
才多7块钱。
See what I can do.
算了。这是蜈蚣。哎呦，这个蜈蚣。 刀2段。
Wonder what happened.
证人。怪，他找到的洞穴。哦，他是散步的时候意外找到的、哦。散步不掉到缝隙。这里有怪物大蜈蚣，差点逃。他还是没逃出来啊！怪。 差点没逃出来。哟，百只啊！攻击很凶哦！还做绝！来偷干人家的酒。What？
What's
what's the situation? So, will you see what's amiss in my storehouse?
Done that already. Ran into a few giant centipedes.
And how am I to prevent them from crawling back in?
Don't know. I kill monsters, don't predict the future.
You needn't be cross, Witcher. You shall get a good price on all my goods. In gratitude. Come back in 2 days' time. You will see the fine storehouse I've made.
I'm off. See you later.
今天是不是啊？早上好。
I've sweat dripping down my tongue.
Ah, Witcher!
Maybe.
不给我卖酒。铁轨大蒜。好像已经有的那个炼金道具。那有比较便宜哦。照顾买的变那个到城里。
I'm off.
一堆废物，点在哪？到这个点，超过去。
Hey! Welcome to Tucson.
居然有路标！哦，怪哦。一梦。哦，不，忘了。
Kiki more breeding ground. Gotta destroy it if they're to disappear for good. Go, go.
走嘞。 在底下。一模。
Damn, you're
Damn you, ugly. 为什么有时候砍不到？角度撩不到他。哦呦，哦，怪的人，所以这个可以不解他。缺钱的时候就到这里来刷怪。烧不掉。
Kicking more breeding ground. Gotta destroy it if they're to disappear for good.
鸡蛋呢？有办法烧吗？烧不起来哎！为什么？之前这边可以烧掉哎，怪哦。法术等级太，可以吧？洞穴，爬上去也是。开玩笑，爬不上去。刚到什么
Kicking more breeding ground.
哦
Come on. If they're to disappear.
哦。你好，那边有一个骑马的流浪骑士，然后看到这边有怪也不来砍。对。咦？扔下来那个缺钱的时候进去抓怪用，抓怪就会抢到。不然还担心说，如果主线跑完的话，会不会没有地方可以？那个支线败，结果还。
Let's go.
拿那个修理装备的阶段。有我超越了仓库。到。
Now that's lovely.
Who would have thought?
干嘛？
Knights trading in wine while some witcher guards the common folk.
它在树下哎，
Vermentino and Coronata
在树下晃来晃去，看到？小的吗？嗯。就很快就被消耗掉。哦，叫 buff。Siri 来睡觉喽。
Go up to any knight and shout, "The beast!" You'll smell the soiled armor at once.
上面吗？
The days pass. The pile of work remains the same.
Nothing says love like a push and a shove. To Liam and Matilda, their help. They fought like two cats in a bag, and now they're to run.
Vampires attacked the city.
Master Liam and Maid.
懂过。小怪。没中。暴击4000多万。来， 到，砍不到。你为什么只砍到后面？你在飞，就会飞。好啊你！好，只有一个人有掉东西哦。看他的手，我现在护住 JJ， 我没有那个意思啊！你的手不要挡在那边啊！印象很正常啊。
Bad idea.
因为还有强盗。在那边乱射。写个命令的章纸，先别把货调出来，一个人淹死就已经够多了。造成烦。宝藏在另外一边，是不是？好的地方。回鬼，真的是变的是。比较厉害。还有，这个箱子都要找出来。下不去。还有，狙！啊！哦，杀光了吗？没了，对，再来就没有了，所以还有一只怪，可是到目前为止都不知道要怎么帮它解除咒啊！只好把它干掉了。魔晶 砍的杀。Gigimo。
That stench.
跑来跑去，打。后退后，被奸诈的。刚耐久路掉下来了，怪，多年狗。9只蜘蛛，哇！先绑我，玩过 low 是不是？手势先绑。在跑，还没。来到这个地方，剧情都结束了，还是没有找到跟解除有汤匙够的有关的信息。Hello。帮你解，就让你。小妹妹，不知道怎么帮你。 是有一个门呢，我没有发现。因为听到他最后死掉的声音，好像是小妹妹的声音，生前那个。钥匙。后门。后门钥匙，悲惨。怪的声音在。点了。
One false move and you will regret it.
Go.
Wouldn't be my.
还是只有500块哦。找到的那个金球。好。这个硬币卖掉才300多块。酒精现在都不知道去哪。药粉。
was on my way.
然后把东西卖他，他会跟你原价收购，原价屋，价屋。它的原价是收购你卖的东西。
Vampires attack the city.
Greeting. What do you... Farewell.
看一下。
Quite the fragrant whiff. What is the
Fair folk, it's recommended you stay in your homes after dark.
看起来像可以进去。
Yes, Geralt?
Wanted to talk.
Hello?
That is, if it's no bother, Your Grace.
Why ever would it be? I'm listening. What is it?
Don't mean to pry, Your Grace, but curious how you met Dandelion. Mind telling me about it? So long as it's not a sensitive subject, that is.
Oh, ancient history. My father announced a grand tourney. Julian was invited. He was to compose a song about a valorous struggle in the arena. What he wrote was the most beautiful love ballad I had ever heard. Papa was furious, refused to pay him.
Ballad. About you?
Not overtly. I was married to Raymond at the time, after all.
I get it. This tourney, quite a dose of pomp and circumstance.
We cherish this tradition. My great-grandmama, Adela Marta, elevated it to its current status. For the longest time, she could not decide whom to wed. Meanwhile, her suitors, and there were swarms, often duelled one another. In their contests, Ademarta saw an altogether comfortable way of picking the prime apple from the bushel of potential husbands, determining who had what she valued most in men: strength, valor, and cunning. Thus, she commanded them to take part in tourneys, though in the end she chose none of them, and wed instead the youngest son of Nilfgaard's reigning emperor, whom she met on a journey south.
But Beauclair's inhabitants had begun to enjoy the night's sparring.
Very much so. And not only they. The year after, knights from far and wide gathered to face one another for sport and glory. And so it has remained. Though the price has changed. The Duchess's hand and half the duchy are no longer in the offing. Still, Beauclair's tourneys are famed the world over. Of that we are rather proud.
Thanks for sparing the time, Your Grace.
Duty calls.
You got it.
I understand. Understand and approve.
Welcome to the capital of Toussaint.
Okay. 耶，该不会还被关在那个上面吧 ？JJ。 JJ，
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and rot in chains.
被关在哪？
Nothing to see here. Move along.
I've always dreamt of traveling to the north.
这才对啊！大厅，这 JJ 不知道被到哪里。姐姐还我！变了。 在哪里啊？找他了。再找他，应该他也不会跑了。嗯。天任务胜之格。 写完应该也没什么特，然后留下来花钱，他的怪物会一直，里面的强盗会一直冲。前面本传的这些卡牌跟赛马之后一定会去，现在暂时要告一段落。
Lamet, my friend, it's common knowledge Bombino Nero yields the best sweet red.
Bombino? You yourself are Bombino.
传错地方了。
Our Camina is the...
不，前面怎么会有管理的光头？
Tallywhacked the beast? Now I shall sink you a song. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7.
I work from dawn to dusk's last light. Then
To reconcile, that's one thing, but to start making wine together?
See, you've taken a liking to this place.
I could stay right here forever.
Hey. 有玩到这边了，之后再把本传的赌牌跟赌马玩一玩，之后找时间玩。OK， 那我要关台了，大家晚安。